Alright. Let's run this. If I can find it, there it is. That was easy. Okay. So this first ship is just straightforward. You can do it. You just hold up here to avoid that, of course. Yeah, you know all this. Watch his first jump. It's trickier than it looks. Hit that black orb. I think you have to hit that black orb late. Oh, you don't. Oh no. Yeah, you can buffer that. Oh, by the way, a buffer click. Okay, so a buffer click is... I'm going to use the term buffer click a lot. And if you don't know what it is, I'm just going to explain it real quick. So a buffer click is where... if I jump there, and then I start clicking to hit this orb before the orb, that's a buffer click. So if I jump and then I click like here and hold, and then I'll hit the orb at the closest point possible, that's a buffer click. And then when I click on it, that's just a regular click. Okay. So I can buffer click. See, I kind of click before. That one. Rest here and make sure you go down to this. And then don't worry about that. That's a little thing, but you don't have to get it. It's tricky. Okay. So this part, buffer click this orb. If buffer click this orb, it'll just make this transition easier. Because if you buffer click this orb, then you're guaranteed to be able to basically hold. So buffer click this, and then when you get into this portal, so basically buffer click this and then buffer this portal. So start holding while you're in the air here, and then when you hit this portal, you immediately start going up into the green orb. So buffer click, and then you can just hit the green orb. And you might need like you're gonna need like a one or two little clicks in here to keep you in the air. And then you just gotta, you can kind of do it like, boom, and then just fly straight, or just one click, and then you're boom, boom. Actually, I take it back when I say, don't buffer click this, this portal, just click it like a little bit in. Because if you click it a little bit in, then you see how you just kind of fly over that, and then you just need one big hold to get into this, and then that, and it transfers you to that. I think make sure the click here, make sure you don't wait until after this portal. Click on the portal because you get that kind of boost upwards a little bit. And just fly straight, of course. This part, you want to immediately click when you get down there, of course. And then this black orb is tricky. I would buffer it. Definitely recommend buffering it because this is very tight. So kind of click around here, you know. And then this, the arrows there to kind of little bit, makes it a little bit tricky. And then once you hit that, just go up and immediately click up there. You can buffer that one. And this one, you can buffer that one, but I'd recommend... You can buffer it, but it's like so small, you can kind of just do 1, 2, just kind of do 2 clicks. And then here, you can buffer that too, but you don't have to... Oh, whoops. I closed out of the app. Don't even worry about this part, it's really not that hard, and then just 1, 2. So then you gotta wait and just get this gap, and then it'll kind of transfer to this. Okay, so the UFO click pattern that I use here is 1, 1, 2, 3. So it's like hit there and then wait until you're down here, kind of get in here below this spike and then click, and then wait after this portal, see this arrow, click on there, and then in the blue portal, click inside of it. So you go 1, oh whoops, 1, 2, 3. And then if you click in the blue portal, like right when you get through it, the moment you get through it, you'll get through this perfectly. And then you gotta get one more click in there just to not die at this little ledge. This wave part is tricky, I won't lie. Basically it's just, you just gotta kind of do it. You can slide on these, of course. Am I seriously? Okay. Just make sure you don't forget to, don't worry like too much about like you know, using the slide like a ton in this, because you can kind of, it's not that bad. Just kind of, you don't use it, or don't overuse it, because if you, what the hell? What am I doing? Okay. If you overuse it, then you're gonna get like, you're gonna get basically caught on the spike. And use the sink of the level a little bit, and then a little hold there. I'll show you how this. This part's pretty straightforward. Skip that yellow orb if you want to. It can actually make it easier because then you just one less click to worry about. But I would recommend just clicking on it. And then that won't kill you. This is like the hardest stuff of the level. I died here a couple times. So you gotta just really wait on it and just completely ignore the black orb. Just pretend it's not there. You just gotta really wait on it, because if you buffer that like that, then you'll die. Like boom, you'll get that. Okay, it's a long ass level. This part's really just super straightforward. You just gotta get in the gaps. Okay, so this part is just kind of, it's very fast mini ship, so that means it's not exactly memory, but you just gotta know where to let go, because you kind of, at some parts you have to let go before you can see the next stuff that's coming. So here you want to let go there, and then kind of get up and over that. And then hold the dash orb. I would recommend just holding it all the way through, like this area, because this won't kill you. And then just dropping in and letting yourself kind of get back into a flight, into a straight flight in here. It's up, down, back up. I just do one click in there. Just click and then it'll take you down and then take you right back up. It's just one big hold. Get down, and then click there, yeah. And then hold up there and hold down here. It'll just make it a lot easier and make less room for mistakes. Because all what this does is it just makes it so that you need one click there and then one click here. Just click when you get through the portal right as you're inside of it. Click, and then you're inside. Get on the green orb and then hold after the green orb. Don't actually wait. Hang on, let me check that. Oh, you don't have to hold. You can just click. Or just a little straight fly. This is a hard jump, especially I'm guessing you're on. Actually, I don't know if you're on 60. If you're on 60, it's gonna be much harder. But it's never as hard as it looks. These jumps can look like really intimidating, but they're really not that bad. You just gotta kind of know where to jump. And this wave part is pretty tight. And then I don't know if you can. Yeah, don't buffer this dash orb. You want to click it right in the middle. Smack in the middle. Oh, whoops. And this is just a wave for it. I think you could slide here. I'd recommend using the slide. Actually, no, I don't recommend using the slide. Yeah, no, don't use the slide, because that just ends there, and that's not a straight diagonal line in comparison to the wave. It's not perpendicular to the wave. So don't use that slide. That just makes the timing trickier. And then just don't mess up those dash rows. This little thing is weird. You gotta get that gap. But then the black orb and the green orb here are pretty easy. But then this always tricks me, because what I feel like I want to do is click again here to take it over this, but then these things come out of nowhere, so you just gotta focus on not clicking, and then doing one click on the blue orb and then one click. Once again, the beginning of this part, it's just, you can just do one big click and then boom. So like, click, click, and then you're just flying, and you just gotta get up there. Hold, oh whoops. Hold and click, and get way up there, and make sure you get the thingies. Keep holding against the ceiling as much as you can. Make sure you get that thing. And then hold, as you come into this portal, hold before you even get in there. Like as you're going through that yellow portal, start holding. And then you can just hold all the way through the ship out, actually. And what that will do is if you just keep holding all the way through from this like yellow portal through the ship part all the way, in this UFO portal, you'll basically buffer jump in the portal. So you see I'm immediately started jumping. So then I just gotta, this makes this a lot easier, because that gap becomes a lot easier. Oh, whoops. So here I do, actually I'm just gonna do it this way. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and ignore that. You don't want to go down there, because that will kill you. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just kind of spam in there, sort of. It depends on how fast you can spam. Yeah, just spam, in there if you feel like it, or you can just do. That part's so straightforward. It's really not that tight, and this is just memory. And then down and up. 1, 2. So what's funny about these things is actually if you just like, it depends on how fast you can click in your straight flies, but you can try and just click on top of them. But if that's like tricky, then just like kind of spam click when you're going over them, and you'll definitely hit it. So I kind of straight fly with a lot of clicks. So I kind of like bum bum, you'll click them, and then. But you can always just, do it the other way. Just click on. That's it. That's hellfire. It's a very straightforward level in some parts, and then it's a little bit tricky in some parts. Like that black orb jump. There's a chance you're probably gonna die there a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I went way more in depth than I needed to, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, enjoy it.